Hi, it's Pip Mackay here, and I'm the creator of Matrix Therapies and Archetypal Coaching. And I've been a coach in this area of NLP and other modalities for around about 12 years now. And before that, I was a teacher and an acting coach as well. So I've been coaching now for well over 20 years and have a lot of experience in the area of coaching. And I've been asked to talk about quite a sensitive topic, and that is whether being gay is a strategy or whether that is something natural that we may be born with. And I think that it's quite clear that in actual fact being gay is natural, and that the idea that it's just a strategy that somebody adopts and therefore can change is a little bit like saying somebody who's straight can easily just start suddenly being gay. I think it's quite clear that a lot of people are born with their sexual orientation, so whether that is straight or gay or bisexual, and that some people are on a really strong extreme of being straight, and the idea of having any kind of interaction with the same sex is, not an easy idea for them. And other people are really on the other extreme of being gay, and the idea of having a relationship with somebody who's of the opposite sex is not an easy concept for them. And then there's a whole bunch of people who are kind of in the middle. And I think the important thing to understand is that being gay is natural. We find it right through the animal kingdom. We find it in every culture, in every race, and we've found it right through history. So just to give you some idea that there's been 1,500 different species have been observed to enjoy and interact with homosexual behaviour. In fact, in giraffes, most mountings have actually been recorded as homosexual and not heterosexual. So something like 96% of recorded mountings were seen as same-sex couples. There are monkeys who form female bonding, life bondings, and will only every now and then rarely mate with males. In penguins, there's a whole lot of lifelong bonding, both in male-male relationships and female-female relationships. And we also see that also in dolphins, that there's often pair bonding which is homosexual. So a lot of times people have thought, oh well, this only happens if there's not any females around, but this is just simply not the case. And we see in a lot of research that homosexuality in animals has also been subject to prejudice, and so it hasn't been reported on. But now there's a lot of reports and a lot of observations as we have opened up and stopped our prejudices, started to lessen our prejudice in the human realm. We're starting to also see that there's true scientific research in the animal kingdom as well. One of the things they've found with rams, for instance, that around about 10% of rams are gay. Even if there are other females around, they won't engage in sexual behaviour with those females. The majority of the animal kingdom is bisexual, and we might find that in actual fact there's a lot more of the human population that might have bisexual tendencies that we might not allow for at the moment. And we sort of find that with Y generation, there's a lot greater exploration of sexual behaviour than there has been in the past. So I think it's very important for us as a coach to be really open-minded about this and to understand this, because the last thing you want to do is not respect somebody else's model of the world. And if that person, is interested in a particular form of sexuality, it's important that that can be supported and they can be encouraged to simply be who they are, and part of who they are is their sexuality. Right through history there's been homosexuality. I remember, in Plato's day, in ancient Greece, there was often an idea that homosexual love was actually the true love, and heterosexual love was just simply a way of procreating. So, that's one whole group of people who believed in that for a very long time. And then, there's a lot of evidence that Shakespeare wrote love poetry to a man, and that he was probably homosexual as well. And then of course there's the wonderful Oscar Wilde, who's homosexual, and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands, millions of artists throughout history, philosophers, scientists, have all been gay and, made an amazing contribution to our world. I know that every culture has it too. Recently I was in Tonga, and there was a kind of a gay, not exactly a festival, but just performances for, dressing up, transvestite kind of performances, which is, interesting with these great big Tongan men. Also having that gay pride, just like you might find in a Sydney Mardi Gras. So, like I said before, I think sexuality is something that people are born with, but just some people are born with a stronger tendency towards, being more heterosexual, and other people have a stronger tendency to being more gay. And then there's a group of people in the centre, and it's very important that we have a respectful attitude towards different people's sexuality, just like we would have a respectful attitude to different people's cultures or religious beliefs. So that's me, Pip, signing off. With that, I think it's a very important topic, and I think that, if you're hearing people saying that sexuality is anything but natural, then you need to really look at whether that person is open-minded or just simply has a prejudice, or is just simply misinformed or ignorant. So anyway, I look forward to speaking with you soon, and feel free to do your own research on it. You'll find plenty of research on the web and very interesting. Okay, I'll speak with you soon.